Hi, I'm Sumant here. I work as senior software engineer at Smallcase, and I build scalable React applications and what them cause problems and scale them in production. And today, I want to tell you guys a story. This story is based on real life incident. This story takes place in React Nexus, and this story has three main characters: the speaker, like me, you, and the photographer, and the social media team, who's probably sitting somewhere across the venue. And let's assume that the speaker drops a mic drop worthy quote, and the photographer takes the photo. And now we want to post that photo as soon as possible in the social media team. And the social media team is sitting somewhere across the venue. And how we used to do it in the year one, as I would like to call it, the memory card relay race. The photographer shoots the photo and he pulls out the SD card and he runs it across the venue to someone who's sitting with the laptop, the social media team. And then they would import that photo and they have to crop it as per the different social media platforms, different sizes of the ratio. And then they have to apply the overlay on top of it and then they get to post it. And by the time they post the photo, the moment would be gone, and and also they have to repeat this for each of the photo for each of the talks all day long, and it was too hectic. And we tried different solutions. The one solution which I tried was tethered USB, having a cable attached to the camera and to the social media team. You already guessed the problem with it. A tethered camera means it's a 6 foot leash on a photographer, and it doesn't work. So we wanted to see, like, what else can we do? We went with another solution, that is messenger apps. The thing is, we could have a camera app in our phone and then download the photo in the camera app, and from the phone we would have to send the photo to the social media team via some messenger apps, and the photo used to get compressed. And also, even if we look for a compression less photo, the problem would have been like it's a long process to download to phone and then to send it. So this thing also didn't work. And then we tried setting up a local FTP server in the last year's React Nexus, and that was sort of a success for us. The cameras were from the camera, the photos were traveling live to the social media team, and we thought, okay, we have achieved this. And I posted it in LinkedIn, and everybody gave me appreciation. I thought, woohoo! Then a dear friend of mine, Prem, invited me to one of his event and called me to pull out the same stunt over there as well. But there I failed terribly because he gave me a Windows laptop and I was not aware of the ecosystem. I felt really hard setting up the permissions over there, the network, and it went horrible. And that's the moment I came to the another idea of implementation. And this was a problem. It broke with different venue and different environment. And at this point, let me introduce you guys to one of my proudest babies, Pixel Macha. Just a second, sorry. Yeah, the problem wasn't capturing the photo, it was delivering it while it still mattered. So I thought, like, what if the camera could upload directly? And we thought, okay, then I set up a FTP server online and then we tried posting over there. Because most of the professional cameras have built-in Wi-Fi in them, and also they support FTP, file transfer protocol. So those who guys don't know FTP, it's a protocol for sending files through the network. And this is, if you are an older guy, you guys might remember that's how we used to deploy in the earlier days, in the PHP and everything. Who have know the software called as FileZilla over here? Yeah, that's the software you use to push the files. And FTP is a 50-year-old protocol still being baked into most of the professional cameras. The camera already knew how to do it, I just had to build the other end. So FTP was born in 1971 and it's still being used. And FTP was standardized by RSC 959 in 1985. That means it's older than most of the devs in this room. And take Sony, Fuji, or any professional cameras and their professional lineup of cameras, they have built-in FTP clients in them. No app to install, no SDK, no pairing, no Bluetooth. Just the camera clicks the photo and uploads every shot automatically. FTP isn't legacy, it's infrastructure, just like DNS, TCP, SMTP. The best integration part is the one which already exists. So, now we have the problem, now we have the tech. Now we wanted to know like what can we do with this, and we wanted a solution. And at this point, finally, I want to introduce you guys to my proudest baby, Pixel Macha. From camera slides to social feed. Camera clicks the photo and it uploads via FTP to the server. The server receives the photo and then it processes the photo, and that would be available live in the Pixel Macha platform. So let's look at live demo. So in this live demo, I'll be taking the photo and we will watch it appear live, and then we will be export it. So hope everything works. Many of the folks had advised me to do this by recording, but I want to pull off this stunt. Okay, I have clicked the photo. This is a Sony A7 M4 and it is syncing the photo via the FTP to the server. Now, let me open the application. Yeah, the photo has arrived. So, yeah. Once the photo arrives, the social media team can directly edit, adjust the photos as per their liking. They can crop if they want, and they can select overlay and also configure the overlay as their likings. And they can select export, and they can select different social media platforms they want to export the item to and adjust as per their requirement. And they can hit export. Once it's exported, if we open up that, we will be able to see all the different social media platforms ratio with the overlay pre-applied. And another issue, as Vadat told me, delivering the photos. Can you guys give me a rough guess regarding how many photos we might have clicked in the previous year's React Nexus? Can anyone? No. We clicked 4,965 photos. And when an attendee comes and asks, I want my photo, we have to search in this haystack and get their photo, and it practically turns impossible to get the photos. So I built another feature for calling it album, so that it's an album, online album, and everybody can get their photos. Let me click it. And all my photos would be available instantly. Okay, fine. The scarier part is over, the live demo. Okay, now let's look at the system overview. The camera captures the photo, uploads via the FTP to an FTP server. It is running on Node.js and it's on AWS EC2. And then it triggers direct pushing of these files to S3, and the metadata of the photo, like from which camera, which photographer has sent the photo, all this metadata would be saved in MongoDB. And then another series of AWS Lambda gets triggered, in which I will be doing the compression and the composition of the photos. And then I pass it into a AWS service called Rekognition, and it would help me in the facial recognition. It provides me vector data and everything. And the output gets stored in the S3 itself. And through the web app, Pixel Macha platform, the guest and the media team would be able to access the files. And all the editings is client side, zero server round trips. Be it the exposures that you see, or the cropping, or the brand overlay which we did, and the exporting of different 11 different formats, or be it anything, it's all are happening in the client side. The original S3 file is never mutated. And now I want to talk about how I was able to implement it. AI as a development partner, not autocomplete, a collaborator. When I was developing this locally and I wanted to do the S3 migration, it helped me architect the entire S3 migration. And it also pair programmed with me for helping me build the Canva editor because for me, Canva math is hard. And it helped me design the clay morphism design system. The entire designs, or you might have already used the Pixel Matcha platform and the entire user UI and the UI elements of this, the AI helped me design it. And I wrote the entire deployment script in the CI/CD pipeline with the help of AI as well. And it also helped me review the security decisions, be it FTP or JWT and bcrypt, everything. It helped me take the better decisions. AI is most useful when you have the domain expertise, but you lack the velocity. It amplified my ability to ship solo, but not replace my judgment. And few another technical lessons we learned along. Co-locate when you can. The whole FTP server as well as the Express server that lays in one single node process. One deploy, one PM2 service, one log stream. Because complexity budget matters. Keep it as simple as possible. And push work to the client side. You saw the editing and the sorry, editing of the photos and everything. This happened over the client side because users' CPU is compute free. And borrowing protocols beat shiny APIs. FTP has universal camera support, no SDK, no App Store approval, no integration partner. The best API is the one which you don't build. And ship it ugly, iterate it live. The V1 editor had no overlays, no export, anything. It just moved photos from my camera to the browser. And this was enough for me to validate everything else. And coming to the, before I wrap up this, I want to tell you guys another exciting news. I'm launching this product on Product Hunt today. Now it is live on Product Hunt. I request you, and Pixel Matcha wasn't built by a big company with a big team or big budget. It was built by me one late night at a time as an indie developer who's trying to solve problems which I faced personally. And each of the upvote would mean a lot to me. So I'd hold on here for a few seconds so you guys can scan. And genuinely speaking, each of your upvote would mean a lot to me. No, sorry. Because for open sourcing, the issue which I had is I didn't know how to go with that decision because I had multiple lambdas running and everything like I didn't, and so yeah. Sorry, I haven't thought about it. Yeah, that's been my time. Thank you guys. And if you have got any questions, you can catch up with me. I will be staying here. And these are my socials. Thank you guys.
Yes, take the photo of the photographer. Well,